So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil 19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nation's SH Figuarts WWE The Rock. So let's get into it right away and start off with the box. So we do get the same style box as the SH Figuarts Stone Cold Steve Austin. We do get the one right there in the front of the box, an image of the Brahma Bull says, "If you smell what the Rock is cooking," which is his famous saying. We do get the WWE logo and the WWE sticker, an image of the figure right there. It says SH Figuarts, The Rock, warning blah 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 blah, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. And then here's the bottom of the box right there, looking pretty cool. And then here is the top of it. And then the one side of the box. And then the other side. And the back of the box shows a few poses you can get the figure into, along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure open and take a closer look at the People's Champion. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look at the Brahma Bull here, and Tamashii Nations did a great job on this piece, and I think they did a little bit of a better job with this Rock compared to the Austin, even though the Austin figure is dope. But the face sculpt here does look just like Dwayne Johnson. They captured the likeness of The Rock very well on each one of the interchangeable faces. And this one has the people's eyebrow going on, so that looks pretty cool. I do have a few issues, mostly just with the paint. Like on his forehead, it's like they missed some of his skin tone color or paint shading. It just, I don't know, it's just a few spots up there, and it's on all the interchangeable faces, so it looks weird. And then on the side of his hair there's some skin tone, just a little dot of it, so it's not that big of a deal. And then on his forehead over here, there's like a scuff mark. I mean, what the hell is that? But other than that, like I said, that looks just like The Rock. The eyes are both painted, looking in the same direction. Very nice clean paintwork there. Same with on the eyebrows. Very nice sculpt and paintwork around the eyebrows, the nose, and the mouth. So nice job on the face there. And then same with the hair. Nice sculpt work on it, and very nice clean paintwork as well. And then the back of the head, the only issue back here though, is you can see his hairline his hair continues on his neck, but where it stops, where his head ends there, you can still see some skin tone, and it kind of messes up the color of his hair, because you see like a line of skin tone there. So it looks a little bit weird, but other than that, great job on the face, head sculpt, so nice job with that. The torso, very nice sculpt work on the muscle definition. We do get some paint shading throughout the skin tone as well, and the skin tone matches all on this Rock figure, unlike the Austin. And if you're wondering why the Rock looks smaller, it's because he was back then. He's not as big as he is now back then, so that's why he looks a little bit smaller. So they did get the build right. I really don't like these parts right here. I think they're the butterfly joints, or they're the piece that just hides the shoulder joint. I think it looks a little weird. I mean, it kind of blends in, but still looks a little bit off. Nice sculpt work on the arms, the elbow pads. I like how we get some sculpted veins on the forearms. I think that looks pretty cool. Nice clean paint work on the elbow pads as well. And then same with on the other one. And then we do get the Brahma Bull tattoo. Very nice clean paint work on that. There's the back of the figure. No paint shading, but nice sculpt work on the muscle definition. And then the trunks, we do get a little bit of sculpted wrinkles here and there, mostly up around the waist. Then we do get the Rock right there. Nice clean paint work on that. And then same with the Brahma Bull. Nice clean paint work on that as well. Now for the legs here, we do get some paint shading on them. Nice sculpt work. This is where the paint gets a little sloppy though. I do have some black paint dots on his inside of his thigh right there, so it's like, come on, Tamashii Nations. And then the knee pad, where the black meets the skin tone, the black's bleeding on a little too far in the skin tone on this side. Same with this side as well. I do have some skin tone bleeding onto the boot here, so that kind of sucks. And then I think it just gets worse on the back here. We got some black paint there, some black paint smudging over here, up over here, and then even going up the back of the thigh there. So that's some pretty sloppy paintwork. And then same with the lower legs. I feel like they didn't add enough skin tone color right here above the strap on the boot there. And then where the black meets the skin tone here, just sloppy paintwork, man. Same with on this side. And then we get a paint mark there. It's like, come on, Tamashii Nations. You guys shouldn't be having sloppy paintwork like that, especially with the price that we're paying for these figures. And then the black paint is bleeding all over the skin tone right there as well. But that's my main issue so far with this figure. The sculpt work of the knee pads look good though, so nice job with that. Same with the boots. I love the sculpted laces. That looks great. Really great job on that. And then we do get some sculpted wrinkles around the ankles here. I think that looks really cool. And then the feet look nice, so nice job with that. And there's the bottom of them. Not much going on there, but overall, I'm really satisfied with the detail. I think Tamashii Nations is doing a great job with this WWE line so far. And The Rock and Austin just kicked off the line, and I am very impressed so far. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, we get a bunch of awesome stuff included with The Rock. So we do get 4 interchangeable faces or heads, and we'll start on the left, which is the People's Eyebrow, which is probably my favorite out of all 4 of them, and they did a very good job with that one. Then we do get the more serious type looking face, the Just Bring It type face, and they did a good job with this one as well. It does look like Dwayne Johnson. And then we also get the Yelling Screaming type face. Looks good, but I feel like they went a little heavy with the darker shade of paint around the mouth and a little around the eyes as well. And then finally we get the basic type looking face with the sunglasses on, and you can't remove the sunglasses. They are permanently on that head, but they did a good job with that face as well. Very good job on all 4 of them. So we do get those interchangeable heads, and then we also get 10 interchangeable hands. So we do get a pair of Just Bring It hands, which are probably my favorite out of all of them. No paint shading, but very nice sculpt on these. Pretty cool looking. So we do get a pair of those, and then we also get a pair of gripping hands where the thumb is molded together onto the fingers, and this is for him to hold on to the microphone he's included with. Nice sculpt work. We get some veins on the top of the hands there. So we get a pair of those, and then we also get a pair of articulated finger hands or grappling hands. Nice sculpt work on these here, and it looks like the skin tone doesn't match up perfectly. Looks a little lighter on the fingers compared to the rest of the hand there. And then we also get a pair of fists, which come on the figure out of the packaging. Nice sculpt work on these. And then finally we get a pair of pointing finger hands with the thumb extended out as well. Nice sculpt work on these also. So those are all the interchangeable hands, and then we finally get a microphone, and they did do a good job with it. It's just an all black plastic. There is no paintwork at all on it, which there should be because they're missing the WWE logo that's supposed to be on this part right here. I don't know why Tamashii Nations didn't put it on. I find that a bit odd. But The Rock does grip onto it fine, and it is cool that we do get this mic included with this figure. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with The Rock. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. Now for the height of the People's Champion, he stands a little bit over 6 inches tall, and then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Good Smile Company Figma Avengers Hulk. And then here he is compared to the Mafex Dawn of Justice Superman and the SH Figuarts Mark III Iron Man. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Collective Shadowland Daredevil. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, we do get 2 points at the neck, so the upper neck joint, The Rock can pretty much look all the way up, so that's good, but then he doesn't look down at all, he just looks straight ahead, so I do wish the head went down a little bit more. We do have very nice pivot up there, and then some swivel. The lower neck joint just goes forward a tiny bit and doesn't go back at all, so that kind of sucks. Only a tiny bit of pivot, and then it slightly swivels as well, so we only get some okay movement at both those neck joints. Now we do get a point of articulation at the torso right under the chest, so he can crunch forward a really good amount actually, and then going back, he does go back a decent amount, but then we get such an ugly huge gap right there. That sucks. So he could really only go back about that much without that gap. We do get a tiny bit of pivot up there, and it also swivels. Now I forgot to mention the midsection is just a separate like floating piece, and I really don't like that. But the waist joint only goes forward about that much and then back about that much. Tiny bit of pivot, really not much at all, and then slight swivel. Now for the arms here, we do have a butterfly joint, so you can move that forward a pretty good amount. And then we do have a nice joint at the shoulder, so you can move it in a circular motion a little bit. And then the arms go out to the sides about 90 degrees. They do go up and down, no bicep swivel, so you will have to use it at the shoulder there. Double jointed elbows that bend in a little more than 90 degrees, so that's good. And then we do have a swivel at the elbow there, which I do like. And then we do have a ball hinge at the wrist, so it does swivel and hinges back and forth. Now for the legs here, they do shift down a little bit, just like the Austin figure, so the Rock can kick forward about 90 degrees. And then really doesn't go to the back at all, and then kicks out to the side a little less than 90 degrees, and then we do get swivel up there. We have double jointed knees that bend back all the way, so that is good. Now for the ankles, they do swivel, and then just like the Austin figure, they do not hinge up at all, so that is pretty damn disappointing, but they do hinge down a really good amount. Then we do get nice pivot, and then some toe articulation. So overall, we do get some nice movement with this Rock. The feet don't hinge up, again, just like Austin, and then around the torso, we get some gappage showing, so that's kind of disappointing. But other than that, you're going to get some very nice poses with this Rock, which you're about to see in a few seconds. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts WWE The Rock. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd have to give it an even 8. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, you could head over to Agelessgeeks.com, and don't forget, when you make a purchase from Agelessgeeks.com, to enter in code Daredevil in order to get yourself a 5% off discount. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. So we do get the same style box. That's the and the back of the box shows a few poses. You can get the people. Damn it! The hell was that? The only issue though I have with it is they didn't put the WWE logo on it. It's just an all black plastic. The only issue though is and Tamashii Nations did a great job with this figure, and I think they did a little bit of a